Till on the beat.
Howdy. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I'm out here just to flourish, kicking that shit like Chuck Norris. Saint Laurent staying firm though. Close your motherfucking mouth, you can learn how. Real ones know to be quiet. I'm getting money, you should try it. Eating off a digit scale, fish diet. I don't do drugs, let the bitches try it. She get high on the fucking low. She get by us all fucking both. Now they kissing in the strip club. Few dollars make them do the most. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. Fake niggas stop acting like you know me. We ain't cool, we ain't friends, we ain't homies. Use a Kit Kat, give me a break. I'm head to toe in Versace, but don't fuck with snakes. Medusa, all this Medusa. I'm a pretty fly nigga that'll shoot you. Catch a bitch eye niggas that maneuver. Getting head in the bench is a soother. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. In the streets with the top off, giving niggas every chance just to pop off. They are frauds, they are knockoffs. They are shaman, they are Scotso. Tissue, what's really the issue? Unofficial niggas always hate on the official. I ain't that kind, when I blow it ain't a whistle. I am that kind to stand over you with pistols. It is what it is and I feel no remorse. Been married to the game and we still ain't divorced. Harry with the cane, got the powder, get the coast. Doing business, doing fitness, soft flows, of course. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play me. If you get caught, don't say me. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the dough yelling thank ya.
Yeah. Look, hey. Might hit a late, she pick up and come do what I wanna. Been buzzing, you know the vibes. Possibly how this life that I live, I perfected my me back in junior high. Stepped out of circles, I need all that shine on myself. Heard it slacking with suicide. Ceased every sense of my doubt, cause I learned you could be what you want long as you decide. Hang up my phone on the bitch, you be calling her baby, I call her a dub. Fuck niggas all in your section, might stunt your progression, not just in the club. I can't be nothing like niggas, I shoot up the gym, Brody might need a sub. Chasing that hoe, how you saw out the whack, it's too hard to get back where you was. Fuck niggas screaming they necks. Throw all the shade that you wanted, your hoe throw me sex. Watch when you throw up the set. New to the soil, they might put your soul on the jet. I say let go, they forget. I say go get them, they might put that 40 your neck. We carry codes to the vets. She call me daddy, but my city call me the best. Watch how you moving, I shoot. Popping with nothing to prove. What can you do? What can you say so we move? Up and ain't nothing to me if they fuck with the groove. Watch how how you flexing them rules. Watch how you step to them niggas with rep in the room. Don't see that weapon assume. Too many talking too big till they head get the boom. Too quick to hang on my phone on the bitch. You be calling the shorty, I call out a play. Back to that shit I was on. If it go, then I'm on it to start up the day. Back to them licks if I had to. My go getters at you. We all in your place. Back to the quickest reaction to fuck shit in traffic. I shoot up the race. Fuck niggas know what to do. Soon as you see us, it get kinda ugly for you. Bitches, you fuck with the choose. Squeeze all that shit that you love, cause there's nothing to lose. Some ain't got nothing to do. They wait for me to say go, then they rushing to you. They get to busting in twos. Empty that, then double back just for fucking with you. Watch how you moving out. Shoot, popping with nothing to prove. What can you do?
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Nice to see a lot of you guys here. Some crazy market movement over the last, really like the last week. I think I streamed Wednesday, didn't stream Friday. I was a little busy Friday. Had a nice push down last night into a pretty wild bounce this morning. We'll explain that. Why did we bounce and everything? But first things first, I did want to mention this. I share all of my trades for free. I know a lot of you know. I know a lot of you might not care. But all of my trading, swing trades, day trades, whatever it is, spot buying, all on Telegram. All of it's free. So click this link, follow instructions, whatever. You have to DM me for access, but it's all free. You don't have to pay for anything. Last night we actually caught the short. There was a short here. Unfortunately, I took profits like down here. Personally, I just didn't feel like we'd drop a ridiculous amount. We did. Plus, it was like 10 o'clock Eastern, like 10 p.m. I was getting ready to go to bed, so I was happy with my profits. Didn't want to hold through the night. I usually don't trade or hold trades, like day trades, through the night anyways, just because I wake up like 1,000 times and I don't actually get any sleep. It's definitely not healthy. The stream shouldn't be lagging. If it is, I can try and fix it, but just let me know. Seems all good. Okay. And then I will show you guys this as regards to the stream. So this is like basically the chat for all the trades. I post like what the results are, like did we win, did we lose, where do where you're gonna get in, where your stop is, like we're doing half board, and then obviously an update at the end of the week. So last week pretty slow. We took actually 4 trades total, but one was break even, so I wiped it off. It was a 0 gain, 0 loss. So we had a win percentage of 66%, total gains of 20%. Pretty slow week, right? We pretty much just moved down the whole time. For my like day trading stuff, I really don't like shorting when we're significantly below the 50 exponential moving average. There really weren't many setups here. We ended up longing the literal bottom here. Ended up holding to like here-ish. Could we have held longer? Sure. But again, it's like midnight. I want to go to bed. I don't want to track this all night. Ended up shorting this. It's a lot of gains across the board over the last couple weeks. Again, all of that is free. You have to follow the link in my Twitter bio. Hi, Roman. Greetings from Berlin. Am I correct that we send Coincatch UID and Telegram name via Twitter? I sent it 2 weeks ago, and it doesn't seem that I'm added to the VIP channel. Just DM me again. DM me again, but you have to use, so for Coincatch UID, you have to use my referral link. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, look, it's completely free to make an account. It's non-KYC. And I'm going to let you in on a little hidden industry secret. You could literally make an account. Just make it. You don't even have to trade on it. Send me that you've made the account, and then I'll add you to it. Whatever. You don't even have to use the account. I'd prefer to use the account. There is incentive, right? You guys are paying way less in trading fees. I've given you a pretty crazy trading fee discount. Plus, I'm gonna start adding people that use my links. People that use this. We're gonna start adding like quarterly, kind of like bonuses for you guys. A lot of give backs. So the more people that use it, the better off you'll be, the less in fees you'll pay, so on and so forth. What do you think of people who just DCA into Bitcoin and never plan to sell? I think they're stupid. Greetings from Switzerland. And I think they're stupid because we're look, the world does not advance at a fast pace. What I mean by that is we have crypto. You can pay for stuff with crypto, but the dollar is king. The dollar is going to be king for the next 100 years. Like 50 to 100 years. I don't see crypto taking like the world by the storm. Like, I don't think we're all going to wake up tomorrow and they're going to be like, oh yeah, like we're using crypto to pay for stuff now. I think DCAing with no plans to sell is kind of stupid. Like, you're investing in something, you should be taking profits at some point. That's like with anything. And, you know, if you're treating it like and it really depends how you're treating it. If you're treating it like a 401k, that's, you know, maybe a little different, but it's still a relatively new and speculative asset. I think if you're up 5 to 10x over a 2-year period, take profits. Yeah, if you registered when I first partnered, that's fine. Just send it to me. I just have to see if you're under. So okay, there's like 100 referral links that I've done for promotions, for different fee rates, for everything. As long as you're registered under my account, which again, all the referral links are through, I can search it, and if you are, then I give you access. What's up, Colin? How you doing? Change of pace for a song. Yeah, I've just been playing stuff. YouTube flags me every single time I stream now. I just don't even care. So you have to sign up with my ref link, right? Then once you do, send me your UID. Also send me your Telegram username. And then I'll send you a link for the actual VIP setups that the trades get posted in. And then you're in. Again, it's completely free. And you're losing less money if you use Coincatch because you're paying less in fees. You're not losing money. You're actually making more because you're paying less in fees. Right. Let's start with Bitcoin today. What happened? I've said this for several weeks. We're looking very bullish. We're looking really good. I'm actually going to start with the weekly. Okay, so since our correction at 108, volume's been dropping off. RSI's corrected. Stock has corrected. Right? Price going down. And I tried to make a very reasonable post yesterday. We went up 106, 107%. We're now down, or, you know, we went down from top to bottom. We went down 18%. That's very reasonable here. Very reasonable. Let me see why it's lagging. It could be a stream. Hold on. It could be a Streamlabs issue. Let me check. Let me open it up on YouTube. No, I have no lag on my end. I don't know why it'd be lagging. Finally got the lows taken out. Yeah. Yeah, and there's some significance with those lows. And I have the weekly pulled up here. So we have our fib levels, and I'm not a big fib guy, but when we are in like price discovery, you kind of have to use fibs to guess where support or resistance could be. Look where we kind of bottomed out here. You're right on the 1618. Right, the daily went through support here, wicked through. We've seen this a dozen times where we basically sweep liquidity, right? Sweep liquidity, sweep liquidity here, right? Sweep liquidity. We actually didn't do it here, which I'm kind of surprised of. And then regain support. Now we're back above. Pretty wild bounce. I was about to long this, but I didn't have enough. Like, just hitting a random fib level, and maybe in the future I'll look for it, but I just didn't have enough. I was literally up watching this. I'm like, do I do it? Do I not? Ended up being a fantastic bounce. I just needed a couple more indications for the day trade. For the like long-term stuff, we're still holding. Yeah, it could be lagging because it's on X. Yeah, I'm going to very quickly check this out. So why are we bouncing so hard? Look at the daily stock. Look at the 4-hour. Look where the 4 hours. 4 hours massively oversold. And then look at the 1 hour. Massively oversold here. Nice bounce. Nice reclaim of the 50 here. What I'd like to see is a nice little short setup, retest the 50, and then continue higher. Or at least range in our support. I don't think we're just going to rip up right away. And for that being, I think we need to see our upper band come down, our lower band start to come up, build a little bit of volatility in here, and then we can continue going higher. I really like what's happened over the last couple days with price action. Although these 2 or 3 days, what the hell? And my trading view has been all sorts of screwed up today. I don't know why. Like, some of my indicators have been removed. Some of my support and resistance levels have been removed, and I had to re-add them. And then when I re-added them, these things got added back. It was kind of weird. What do I think about the bearish divergences on the weekly and monthly? There aren't any bearish divergences on the weekly and monthly. These are not bearish divergences. There is 8 months of time between this top and this top. These are not divergences. You got to stop looking at that. I'll show you. I'll give you a good example of a bearish divergence. This is a bearish divergence. This is 8 candles apart on the weekly. That's a bearish divergence. This is a bearish divergence. Right? You only have 5 candles in between. When you have 55 candles in between, or actually more, let's see how many we had from this high to now this high. 38 candles. That's not a divergence. Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging. That could be a YouTube issue. It could be a server issue. I just opened it up on my my phone. I didn't have any issues. Yeah, and people bringing up the monthly chart. Guys, what's wrong with this monthly candle? I don't see anything wrong. If you go back in Bitcoin's history, we've had plenty of times where we have an uptrend with a red candle and we continued higher. I think there's actually 3 examples of it. Yeah, look at this one. Crazy. I think we have one more down here. Yeah, we do. Like what? One monthly red candle after having 7 in a row that were green? Like, come on now. That's like saying, like, oh, we had all this, then one red candle here. Oh, that means we're going to drop all the way back down to 12K? Like, absolutely not. Guys, everything that the weekly, the monthly, and the daily are doing is completely reasonable. After 100% move higher, you're expecting just to continue upwards from there? No, we have to spend time and consolidate. We did the same exact thing in 2020. We spent like 30-something days consolidating. Look at this. Correction, consolidate to continue higher. Stop making one big thing I can give you is don't put so much weight on one time frame, especially when you have a massive historical cyclical kind of topping pattern for Bitcoin, which has been around 90 RSI for each top. Is it a bearish? No, it's not a bearish divergence on the monthly chart either. There's too many candles in between. Not to mention you broke highs. You're in price discovery. No, I don't believe that this bearish divergence matters at all. No. Too much time in between the candles. One red candle isn't going to offset my view that we're in a bull market and we're going to continue higher. What I am looking for, though, is a short-term short here probably in the next 5 to 6 hours. I mean, look at our stock. Our normal RSI is coming up. We're now above the 50, which means I can look for shorts again. I think we'll get a nice one. Roman, let's be honest. Bitcoin's going to 0 in February. We're all going to die. It's over. Farewell, friend. You're absolutely right. Any changes in expectations for the bull run's alt season? I think, I'm going to be honest when I say this, I think you guys need to stop worrying about alt season and we'll actually get one. It's like, here I am talking about Bitcoin, the bull run, what's good about Bitcoin, why you should be trading Bitcoin, and you want answers on alts. You guys want to know when alt season comes? When you stop talking about altcoins. We haven't even had, and first of all, I know there's people like, we've already had an alt season. No, we haven't. Look at Bitcoin dominance. Look at alt to Bitcoin charts. They look like dog shit. Right? The reason why these keep dropping, the reason why these aren't pumping at all, because all you guys are paying attention to them. And that's all you watch. That's all you care about. That's why Bitcoin's retaining value, putting in nice moves, continuing upwards. And once Bitcoin hits like 120 to 150, I bet a lot of these altcoin people, they go, wait a minute, we should be buying Bitcoin because Bitcoin's outperforming my shitty altcoins. Then they switch to Bitcoin, then alt season starts. I bet that's how it starts. Appreciate it, Danny. Finally, somebody who abides by the charts. Stop freaking out, people. Exactly. I just don't see any weakness in our uptrend. I don't see any issues. I try to say this every day. Like, guys, use some common sense here. We pumped 100% the highs. We are in price discovery. We've had a 17% price correction after pumping 100% without even looking at a chart, without even looking at any sort of indicators or anything. Let's be reasonable. Let's be logical. Does that correction make sense? And if you say, no, it doesn't make sense, then you need to never trade again. No, Dora, I'm serious. I firmly believe that's how it starts. I firmly believe that Bitcoin pumps to 120, 130, 140. All these people that have been in altcoins go, oh, my altcoins aren't pumping, but Bitcoin is. I'm going to switch to Bitcoin. Bitcoin distributes to those people. Like all these institutions, myself, basically all you guys that have been following the stream, I say, hey guys, let's sell, right? Retail's starting to get Bitcoin frenzy-like, right? We sell our Bitcoin to them at the top. Bitcoin then corrects $20,000, $30,000. Alts probably correct a little bit too, and then alts rip. But real talk now, that monthly December candle kind of left me thinking we saw the same thing in 2021 and it was the top. But sure, there were other things to look for. The reason why we topped in 2021 was because we went up 20x from the low. We had so many signals for a top in 2020. In 2021, I guess. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly RSI is at the highest point it's ever been. We're forming bearish divergences. We have a gigantic head and shoulders. I mean, you go to the monthly. I'm going to show this again. Go to a monthly. Look at Bitcoin's entire life. Look where we top. Every time. 90 RSI, top. After a massive, pretty much nothing but green run. And look. Couple red candles. Red candle. Oh, and look, we kept going. We have one red candle. After an 8-month consolidation, you're telling me one monthly red candle is going to end the bull run? You're out of your mind. Is that a double bottom? No. Is now a good time to swap some Bitcoin into Ethereum? So this is what I'm talking about. I just talked about this. Everyone is so obsessed with altcoins. Stop buying altcoins or stop trying to trade them. If you bought, okay, look, if you bought alts a year ago, I'd continue to hold. If you're looking at buying alts right now, you're out of your mind. Wait until Ethereum to Bitcoin starts showing strength. This is not a double bottom. This is a bear flag. This is literally a bear flag to go lower because you guys keep buying alts, because you keep talking about altcoins. Stop talking about altcoins. Like it's starting to piss me off because I'd love to see alts pump, but that's all anyone cares about, which doesn't make any sense because if you compare any alt chart to Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Bitcoin's actually doing stuff. Bitcoin's dominance continues to rise. Bitcoin dominance is forming a bull flag on the fucking weekly chart and you're concerned about alts, you'll get a better, more consistent return from Bitcoin short term right now. Hello, Roman. Can you please repeat what you said about having many candles in between and validating bearish divergence? If there's 50 fucking candles between a bearish divergence, all right, let me get it to you this way. Look at this. Let's open up a 1 hour. Do you think that? Let's try and find a good one. Here's an example. Does this go up all the way? Ah, it's higher. Let's see if I can find. Okay, this closes higher than over here. That's like saying, oh, these are bearish divergences. And we kept going higher. Like when there's a shit ton of candles in between, like you can't use that as an example. Or I guess the daily may be a better example. Just like how you can't say that, like, this is bullish divergence. Like, people are like, oh, this is bullish divergence. We must be going higher. No, that's not. There's fucking 30 candles in between this. We have different lows. We have different aspects. Like, no, that's not a divergence. When you open up the weekly, there's fucking 9 months. Let's see how many candles are in between this. Ready? 40 candles between. That's not a divergence. I feel like that Roman is like a father repeating the same thing to his kids and they just don't learn and keep repeating the same mistakes. Dude, that makes me laugh. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's not a divergence. This is not a divergence. That's like saying, here's a perfect example. That's like saying this is divergence. Literally. That's like saying, oh, we have a divergence here, so we shouldn't go higher, right? Because you're technically going higher here and this is going lower. Well, look what happened. It's not divergence. There's fucking like 1,000 weeks in between this. Let's even see. Shit, hold on. Let's see how many weeks are between these 2 points. 165 bars, it's 3 years. Over 3 years. Who the fuck is Ansem? I don't even know. I see his name, but I don't know who that is. Oh, Ansem just said we aren't going to have an alt season. We're really close. Isn't that the guy that scams his... Isn't he like... Hasn't he done like Crypto Fight Night? Isn't he a scammer? If you bought Bitcoin anytime between 2022 and 2023, you shouldn't be complaining. I'm not. The only people complaining are the people that chased and FOMO'd and didn't buy when we had an 80% price discount across the board. Divergences are typically good up to 25 candles. I don't even believe that. I think it's less than that. I think it's like honestly like 10 candles. I trade this 1 hour pretty often. Like I would not consider. Well, you can't consider these divergences. Like I wouldn't consider. Like, I wouldn't consider these divergences. I know that's way more than 25 candles. Or really even like this. Like, I wouldn't consider this a divergence. This is slightly lower highs. This is becoming slightly higher highs. Like, I wouldn't consider that a divergence. Because there's 18 candles. What are the main support levels for Bitcoin now? Look at the chart, baby. Say like 93.3 down to maybe 89. Because we bounced at the 1618. Well, let's look at some other stuff that's going to tie this together for you guys. Look at the S&P 500. Right? The S&P has corrected, is now forming bullish divergences, has oversold stock RSI, corrected RSI. After a parabolic move upwards, we're just going to move sideways and continue higher. I mean, other than the dollar not forming bearish divergences here, these are technically continuation divergences. This thing's going to come back down and retest 106. And during this period, Bitcoin's going to go to 120, 130, possibly 140K. Right? Same with stocks. The S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones are going to go absolute bonkers once this dollar starts correcting, which it is now. And we're kind of in like the final phase of this bull run. Like we got like a year left, maybe 2 years left. That's what I keep saying. Maybe it's longer. I don't know. But at some point I am going to take profits. Yeah, like even the total charts, like look at total. Total looks fine. We pumped. We're consolidating, going higher. That's what we've said the whole time. Tether dominance looks like a bear flag, again, consolidating. Why are we consolidating? Because we dropped a ridiculous amount. We dropped 50%. Stock was oversold. Normal RSI was starting to become oversold. This is going to consolidate and go lower. Right? Be a little reasonable here. Use reason. You don't have to... This isn't like a treasure hunt. You're not looking for the golden egg. Like, just be reasonable. If you're a macro trader, just look at what just happened. And I know some of you guys watch like 15-minute charts all day. Look at the weekly every once in a while. It'll give you a good direction, right? We had a nice increase in volume as price is going up. Now we have a decrease in volume as price is going down. This is bullish. Not only that, but we're consolidating on lower volume. Reset. Everything looks great to continue higher. You have stock confluence. You also have dollar confluence as well. But one last thing before I wrap up today. Let's talk Bitcoin dominance. Guys, and I'm going to open up a side-by-side. Until you start seeing a couple things change, right? Until you start seeing Ethereum to Bitcoin do something dominant, right? Which it's not. It's continuing to make lower lows. Bitcoin dominance is consolidating, looking to go higher. Until this really breaks a resistance or two, we're not even close to alt season. And you can look at Link to Bitcoin as well, which is going down. Tau to Bitcoin going lower. Fetch to Bitcoin's going lower. I mean, this looks like a gigantic... I guess you could say this is the descending wedge. So yes, we are coming up on an alt season. We will have an alt season. The debate is when, where, and how do you know? How do you know it's alt season? Because you see alt to Bitcoin charts do things that are dominant compared to Bitcoin. Do you think that the 20th of January will have a big influence on Bitcoin? I don't know. The 20th of January, Ohio State plays Notre Dame, so I'm going to be fucked up watching that game and celebrating Trump's victory. I don't think I'm going to be... Like, if there's ever a day other than, like, the 4th of July and maybe, like, New Year's Eve and maybe, like, Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, like, I'm not even going to touch charts. I don't even think I'm going to look at charts that day. You got presidential inauguration. You've got national championship playoff game. Is that national championship playoff game, I guess? Like, I don't even care if Bitcoin wants to do this and that, whatever, dude. I'm going to be off doing other things that day for sure. Unless there's the cleanest setup I've ever seen, I'm going to be off doing other things. The bear market with Roman was fun too. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's funny, like in the bear market, right, we look at Bitcoin and when we started getting to like this point, and I'm like, hey, probably a good idea to start buying. I know some of you guys bought, which is great. Those of you that didn't listen, that's your own loss, sorry. But now we're like all the way up here. Like we're all the way here. And I'm like, definitely not a good idea to buy. Like you should definitely, like this is not buy. I'm telling you, do not buy here. I was telling you to buy. here, right? Why am I saying don't buy? Well, for a number of reasons, and I'll dumb it down this way. One, you never buy an asset when it's at all-time highs. That's just like spot long-term holdings. I would never buy an asset that looks like this ever in my life, right? Everyone's had that market cycle where you bought something like this and we went and dropped all the way down, right? Secondly, I don't believe it's the top. I think we still have some ways to go. I think there's going to be an administration change. I think it's going to be beneficial for the space. I think we can go higher. However, if this is the bull market top, you just bought the top like an absolute buffoon, right? Then this brings back full circle. What's my risk and reward like? Well, if Bitcoin's an asset that not only, I know we're all here for the crypto and we believe in crypto, but Bitcoin's a lot like the S&P 500, right? If the S&P 500 drops, let's say S&P drops like 30%. Yeah, you have two options. One, you can cry and scream and squeal and talk about how bearish everything is. Or you can look at the bright side and look at the giant discount you just got, right? Because here's the thing. Either the S&P makes back those gains, continues higher, or we got a bigger problem on our hands and your money won't matter anyway, right? Like you either continue the greatest economy the world has ever seen, or we start nuclear holocaust. And the only thing that's going to matter are your bullets, fishing rods, fishing hooks, and guns. Your crypto and your bank accounts aren't going to matter. I don't think retail is buying much Bitcoin. I think retail is buying altcoins. Yeah, that's why we haven't started alt season yet. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Just one last thing. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, but I'm sharing all of my trades for free now on Telegram. There's a link in my X or Twitter bio. It's the pinned tweet. Check it out if you're interested. With all that said, guys, have a nice rest of your day. I will be streaming Wednesday and likely Friday. Definitely not next Monday, though. We got a big day. So, with all that said, be patient, users management, and good luck trading.